The world is full of shadows, of simple men who have left both ancient and avant-garde wisdom behind. Where gone they, the heroes of old? They say chivalry is dead. Are we to believe them? Though greed seeks to push the creative spirit down into the depths, there are those who would stand against it, those with hands and hearts ablaze, those that would shout against the salty wind and waves and say nay. Virtue has not left us. The heroes have not gone. So too a resurrection has begun, one that may yet bring chivalry into a new glory. One small story at a time. This is our Ascendium.
Hello, my name is Michael Rooney, and I'm the founder of Accendium Studios. You may know of us as the creators of Cedric Alysia, the romantic fantasy feature film that we released back in 2024. Of course, if you are one of our most loyal followers, you know that we seem to take what appeared to be a year off in 2025. But let me assure you, we have been doing anything but relaxing. You see, this year, we plan to release a cavalcade of new projects, from fantasy novels to comic books and other online content. So make sure to stick around until the end to see all the incredible adventures we have to offer. Well then, why don't we dive into our path for 2026? First off, for this year's Creative March, we will be releasing our first fantasy book, a brief novella by the name of Trials of the Vigilant. And yes, we'll get to that cover reveal, but as a little appetizer, I hope you enjoy the short trailer.
It is the curse of life that we can see only death. Of all the assurances, that is what remains. So then, Amos, are you then willing and prepared?
Welcome back. Why don't you take a step closer? Now, this here is our cover. Some very spectacular artwork done by the very talented Florian Herold. But what is this book truly about? Well, see, this brief but powerful narrative is a redemptive story. It follows Sir Amos, a knight of Covenant who has been marked for death by an impending entity known as the Reaper. Everywhere he goes, this morbid wraith follows, and every day its flaming green eyes draw closer to the burdened knight. Amos's days are numbered, for once the Reaper severs the distance, his soul will depart from this world. So then, at the edge of his life and sanity, Sir Amos consults with a shape-shifting outsider known as Drist in order to undertake 5 spiritual trials, which shall test his resolve and determine whether his doomed soul is worthy of the afterlife. Now, we feel that fans of Tolkien's world building and myths such as Beowulf or the Saga of the Volsungs will thoroughly enjoy this story, especially since the style of this epic comes to us not merely as fictional narrative, but through the lens of a philosopher from the very world of Arsturian. More videos and details to arrive soon, so look to their coming in the next month. And as a quick reminder, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and our email list to be included in any exclusive news. In other news, this year will also mark the 2-year anniversary release of our feature film, Cedric Alysia, which is readily available on streaming services, with the biggest being Amazon Prime, Apple TV, and Tubi. Our online shop also offers a collector's edition DVD of the film, which includes special features such as a documentary of how us young filmmakers undertook this monumental task of creating this movie we're all so very proud of. This special DVD also includes a cast and crew blooper reel and some hilarious Easter eggs, but I shall speak of those no more. For those interested, we will be selling them online at AscendiumStudiosLLC.com or at any of our upcoming in-person events. Which brings me to our next big news. See, this year, Accendium Studios will be embarking on a year-long in-person expedition across the states known as the Ascendium Tour. You see, we felt it only right that to better connect with our emerging fans, we ought to stake our claim at conventions, Renaissance fairs, local comic shops, libraries, and many other venues to meet you face to face and build our community of fellow knights. The primary area of this tour this year will be the great hub of films and comics, Los Angeles, and its surrounding cities, which will be hosting events such as LA Comic-Con, Comic-Con Revolution, and the Escondido Red Fest. Our exact tour dates and calendar will be posted soon to our website, as well as here on YouTube, so stay tuned for that. And last, but certainly not least, all this talk of comics has reminded me of perhaps our most exciting project yet. So without further ado, we hope you enjoy this short track into our upcoming comic series, Venator.
We all fear monsters, whether hidden away behind a shroud of darkness, or present in the white light of day. For us, they hunger, our flesh they desire, our praise and worship they crave. At all times we feel their approach. A tap on the window, a croak in the night. Never stopping, never ceasing. Yet still, they fear. So what then could it be that monsters fear? That is of no debate. They fear him.
Within the Knights of Covenant, there exists a small sect of warriors known as the Venators, who act solely as a scourge to the wicked and accursed powers that plague their world. They are known as the most formidable hunters in all of Asturia, and among their ranks there is no knight more forthright or brutal than Isaac the Fiendslayer. Prepare for this heavy metal action series, following Isaac on his quest to purge Asturia of its evil, one monster at a time. Now, we feel that fans of Dark Souls, The Witcher, and Blade will all feel a very special connection to this epic sword-swinging story. Now, if you enjoyed that short little teaser, strap in, as Ascendium plans not only to release a full animated intro, but 2 full comics and a combined trade paperback. So grab your great helms and ready your blades, for the Fiendslayer's hunt begins on May 16th. Well then, it seems we have come to the end of our Welcome Expo. I shall leave you with this quote as we encourage you to be a part of bringing chivalry back into storytelling. Real change is not made when blood is shed, for the red life will water new untoiled earth and beget more red thorn plants, calling the cycle to renew. But to change someone's heart, the very vessel that commands that blood, that is where life shifts. Goodness is brought about only in this way. I look forward to seeing you on the next adventure.